Hey everyone, happy Monday. Hope everyone's having a great day. Hope everyone's week is getting off to a good start. Um, Today I'm pulling from Reddit again. Am I the a hole? Okay. So this is, and I really didn't read too much of this. I kind of skimmed it a little bit, but I really didn't read any of the comments. So I'm winging it here. So the question is, am I the a-hole for asking a week off from my parents? So that's an interesting question right there. I this is the post the writer. She's a 26-year-old female. I'm still living with my parents. My house is being built with the help of my parents. They're helping me financially 50-50. They own a restaurant that I have been helping out every day. Yes, also every weekend with ever since I was 13. I'm also working a full-time job for 5 years as well now, which is an hour away drive from the restaurant. Since I rarely take a day off and every holiday I have, I basically help my parents even more. I decided to ask if I could get a week off around Easter to see my boyfriend. I am in a LDR, been dating for 7 months now, and they are aware of it. He has also visited them during Christmas and helped out a bit as well. Um, Long distance relationship. I wasn't sure what LDR stood for, but I figured it out. My parents and especially my mom got furious about the question and told that is the most stupid question you can ask. You know, we don't have enough personnel and you dare to even ask. This basically continued to the rant of that I am an ungrateful, selfish, and egotistical child who doesn't even care about their parents. Like, I get it is harsh times, but I've been hearing this. We lack personnel for over 8 years now. And every time no one comes in, they just tell me, yeah, you are cheaper in family. So at least you can do is help us out. Or they tell the person who wants to work, we have enough personnel. I'm just really mentally and physically drained as I work more than 10 hours a day plus 2 hours travel time and need some time off. But they tell me, well, back in my days, I had it way harder than you. So I just start to wonder if I really am just asking too much and if I really am that selfish child. So am I the a-hole for asking a week off? No. And what I will say is that your parents are using you. Okay. They're walking all over you like a doormat. um, Look, even as a Christian, whether this person is Christian or not, I don't know. But we have to set boundaries in our lives, right? And God does not expect us to never put ourselves first. You know, we have to take from our we have to take time for ourselves. Um and not only that, but you know, it's that old saying that you can't give from an empty cup. I mean, you are just well on your way to burnout in this situation, and your parents are completely taking advantage of you. Oh my gosh. It's time for you to put in your notice at the restaurant and tell your parents you love them, but you just want to have a, a parent child relationship with them now as an adult. Okay. And I really think that's what needs to happen here. This is never going to end until you end it. And you know, your mother sounds like she's good at guilt tripping, which most mothers are. We're pretty good at it. Um, but I think what I'm trying to say here is that this for your own sanity, your own health, you have to put an end to this. This is not good. Um, you you deserve to have a life. You deserve to be able to take time off. And yeah, no, this is just not okay. And the thing here is it's not gonna it won't be easy. Now, okay, let me just in a situation like this, when people are taking advantage of us, especially when it's people who, you know, your own parents, when you push back and start setting your own boundaries, they're not gonna like it. So if this woman were actually listening to this and hearing this, um, I hope she would understand it's not going to be easy, but you have to find the courage to do it. You have to, for your own health and well being. Um, and ultimately, like I say all the time too, that I don't know the other side of the story here. And I th- even if there is another side of the story, I don't know that there's any excuse for this kind of treatment, right? Um if you live an hour away from the restaurant, so it's 2 hours driving time every day. Plus you are expected to put in all that time there helping out. I mean, I guess the question is, does your full-time job do you make enough money with your full-time job to not work at the restaurant? And B, are you even getting paid at the restaurant? Um, I mean, your parents are clearly taking advantage of you, and I hope you realize that as you type this out, because sometimes that's helpful when we type things out. Um, then we can start actually hearing what we need to hear and seeing what we need to see. This is not okay. And the first step is putting in your notice um, with your parents and say, I love you. Um, but I need to take my life back. And that means I have to cut out working at the restaurant. I'm giving you 2 weeks to find somebody else. I know there are people who have come in looking for a job, and you tell them that you have enough personnel and now you have an opening. In this day and age, um, I know, and I don't know where this person is. Here in the US, I know that there are a lot of businesses that are hurting for help. So it shouldn't take much to find someone to replace you. And your parent, and then when you do quit and your last day and you go home and your parents will call you like, we need you to come back. We really need your help. They'll guilt you, and you've just got to stay strong. You got to stay strong. And maybe, after a while, you could come to an agreement, like maybe 1 day a week where you go there for a couple of hours to help out, but not this 7 days a week crap. They need to understand that this isn't healthy for them. It's not healthy for you. This is just not good. So I can't emphasize that enough. So, um, would love to hear what other people think about this question and their take on it. And like I said, as Christians, we do. If you've never read the book Boundaries by Dr. Henry Cloud and Dr. John Townsend, it really is a great book about setting boundaries in your life, and we all need to do it. God does not expect us to sacrifice our well-being and our mental health and our physical health to accommodate other people. We have to take care of ourselves first. And that's not selfish. It's not. And let me tell you, I can speak from experience with that. And that's a whole other story for another time. But, and I think we've all, a lot of times, have had to learn the hard way, excuse me, about boundaries, having boundaries, and putting boundaries in place in our lives. And, but let me tell you, once you do, you feel much better for it. And the people who are used to being able to walk all over you, they don't like it. They don't like it when you put boundaries in place, because then they can't walk all over you anymore. And that right there is a surefire sign that you are doing the right thing. So anyway, I hope everyone's having a great day, and I hope you have a great week, and we'll talk again soon.